Hello and welcome to Common Engineering Videos. Today we are going to review a classic for the Nintendo 64. Oh yes, I'm talking about Duke Nukem 64. Yeah, now we're talking shit. Well, just imagine Duke Nukem 3D, but it all being fucked over by Nintendo. Yeah, that pretty much sums up this game in a nutshell. So first of all, you start off in LA, which your spaceship has been shot down by alien scum, as Duke likes to call them. But you then have to save Earth from these aliens. This is basically the whole sort of idea of the game. But what makes this game awesome is the actual hero itself, as the hero is one motherfucking badass that loves to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Now, why is the game shitter than the PC version, you may be wondering? Well, it's simply because of this game's censorship. Yeah, the game is in it 18, so why the fuck would you still censor the game? I mean, they removed the strip club, they changed the pawn shop into a gun shop, but weirdly still has the videos at the back of them, but not near as far as good as the ones in the PC version. I mean, the game isn't all that bad, and at least they kept Duke Nukem's kick-ass style of killing these alien bastards, but still, they've changed most of the game, and this isn't the first time Nintendo has fucked over the game, as they also did the same with Wolfenstein 3D for the Super Nintendo. I mean, why? At least Doom was never fucked over by Nintendo. At least not most of it. Mind you, they still made Doom 64. That was probably because of Midway, which is probably very understandable because of shit. But hey, at least they made their good Mortal Kombat games. So yeah, I mean, the game has about 32 levels in it or something like that. And you know, it's not all. I mean, from what I said, I maybe sound like I hate the game, but I don't hate it. It's just why not? I mean, they could have easily made the PC version and ported it over to the Nintendo 64. So why go ahead and change half the game? I mean, even the guns look different. And what's with the color? What's with the color change as well? I mean, have you noticed that the monsters are now blue instead of being green, red? I mean, they kept all the other monsters the same, so why change the color of the weird brown monsters from green and red to blue? What is the big difference in all this? They also done this with Duke Nukem for the blooming, whatever you call it, Game Boy. I mean, what is with Nintendo in changing good games into share games with their censorship? I mean, what is the big deal of the game? But anyway, that is just my opinion. I don't know what your opinion is, but to me, that is just shit. Why not keep the game the same? I mean, they were perfectly capable, perfectly capable of porting the game over from the PC to the N64 perfectly, if not better. I mean, they could have easily improved the game, but why go ahead and change most of the game? I mean, fair enough, the levels are the same. At least they're almost the same. I mean, they've been made some tweaks, as you can see from the first level, and they've also, if you've noticed, like the swearings has been sort of removed as well. I mean, the game says in it 18. It says 18 on it. So why do you go ahead and change the fucking game? I mean, it could have easily stayed the same. And it gives, all it's doing is giving Duke Nukem a bad name. Because Duke Nukem is such a great game. And it stops people from getting the N64 version. They could have made it great, and it could have helped Nintendo 64. I mean, Nintendo 64 has made some great games. I mean, there's hundreds of games. I mean, it'd be impossible to suggest otherwise, but they still go ahead and screw up most of the game. I mean, why? It's just, I don't even know. It's really just crap. Um, so what else can we talk about? Gameplay. I mean, pretty much gameplay pretty much holds up to the PC version. It can become a little bit choppy at some parts, but nothing too bad. Um, yeah, I mean, you play as Duke Nukem, who's just came back from destroying Doctor Protol or something, and fighting this evil robots, which was actually, I think it was the Duke Nukem 2, I think that was, as far as I'm aware of. But the game was still made by 3D Realms, and yeah, licensed by Nintendo. I mean, why change the game? There really was no point in it. But the game is great. It has this mode called Duke Match in it, and that is pretty much awesome. That's an awesome match. It's quite simple, but I mean you can get your pals to go on it. I mean adding the 4 player, 2 player um, into it was it's quite a good idea. I mean there's not really much to it, but it's still quite a good idea to put it in at least. But if they made it more like 2 player co-op on the story, I mean, I think they do. I can't actually remember. I think you can, but yeah, it, it would make it better. Um, what else can we talk about? The game is pretty much good. Um, I mean, it's Duke Nukem. Usually, I'd say where can you go wrong with Duke Nukem, but obviously they kind of did go wrong with it. Overall, I give the game about 5 out of 10 because it could have been better. I mean, they could have sorted all the problems and I would have liked it. Until next time, goodbye.